Celia Waldens. What do you think of the political wag so far? Is parading your appendages, if you like, is it doing much for women, feminism, all of that, Celia?
Well, you know the answer to that. No, of course it's not. But I do think we're in the business of kind of character politics now, and you just can't. I don't think there's really an option. I think this holding hands business is really undignified. I think it's pretty undignified for any adult to be pictured holding hands. Honestly, if you're past sort of 18.
You don't hold hands.
Well, no. Yeah, and I think voters do feel a bit patronised sometimes because they can hear all these voices in the Prime Minister or in all the leaders' ears saying, you know, we want you to say this word 5 times, and we know that that's what's happening. So I think a bit less of that actually would work better. You see, I think that sounds like remarkably little. I mean, Quentin, we were talking about this earlier. Quentin has sort of said it doesn't surprise me at all. I mean, but the fact is, actually, 100 hours of that is meant to be, the average of 100 hours is meant to be on clothes, and 94 of it is on food. So it's not that big a difference. However, you can't say, I mean, clothes shopping is obviously, it is a sort of modern disease, and I'm very much I'm very much affected by it.
Men are now stocking up more and more on their beauty products, moisturisers, facial scrubs.
Yeah. They look really British, but then you read the description and it says a nice jasmine balm to soothe your senses. And apparently the best-selling male product is an eye cream, and you'd sort of understand aftershave and all that, but eye cream is quite girly.
Celia, what's a girl like you doing on a nice newspaper like the Daily Telegraph?
A girl like me.
writing this well. I mean, Cambridge educated and MP's daughter and all the rest of it.
Well, you know, different papers are interested in different kinds of gossip, and we do a fair amount of political gossip on the Telegraph. Yeah. Which is I think probably easier to come by than showbiz gossip.
Vicious gossip, actually.
Well, they all want to be celebrities. I think they dream of sort of the entertainment world.
Now it seems as if a law was passed that a political leader cannot go out without a wife on the end of his hand.
But then I think, what can you do? It's character politics now, and you can't pretend it's not. Look at what it did for Obama, to use Michelle. I just don't think you can do without them.
Just very quickly, tell us what Ronnie Corbett's wife came over and said to you when you were just chatting to him.
Oh, yes, yeah. Well, Ronnie Corbett, who I've always wanted to meet, and it's amazing how the top celebrities you're never that interested by, but someone like Ronnie Corbett's just,
he's lovely.
Absolutely priceless. So I see him across the room, and I went over with a friend of mine, and both of us are very, very tall. We went and stood on either side of him and got someone to take a picture of us together, which was obviously hilarious with this tiny little man in between us. And suddenly his wife ran over and grabbed him by the arm and said, "He's not a toy, you know." He blatantly is.
It's very funny.